Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria Ayodele Fash. If it's your first time here, thank you so much for joining me. If you're a returning subscriber, you know I love you, you know I appreciate you. Thank you so much for always coming back. Okay, so today I know the setting is a bit different. Yes, I am just closing from work, but I wanted to do this video before I leave because I know I won't have time. It's a very busy week for me. Okay, so today I'll be continuing the series, the dating series, and I'll be talking about signs you are being played. Yes, as promised in the last video. So many of you were actually asking me to, record this video. So I just want to share with you signs that you are being played. Okay, so before we talk about how to know that you're being played, let's talk about how to identify a player. Okay, let's even talk about that first, and then we'll now talk about, in case you have already been in a relationship with the player, how to know you're being played. So it's like a 2-in-1 video. Okay, all right. There's this saying going around now that "Gbogbo ala ma je breakfast." We all eat breakfast. Breakfast means heartbreak. Okay, so it's like a slang that has been going on these days, and it doesn't have to be like that. I always say that if you know what you're doing, if you're observant, if you're actually looking out or looking at the signs, you will know when this thing is actually not leading anywhere. Okay, I have been in a relationship that ended up not working out, but I don't think I've ever been in a relationship where I have been played ever. I think because, okay, anyway, so we'll be talking about those ones later. Don't let me start to talk about that. However, I have friends, I have, they're just people around me that have actually been victims of, players and the rest of it. But I don't know, I've always been able to identify players, you understand, from the get-go. Like, I can know that this person is not serious, this person just wants to play and the rest of it. But of course, there are times that you've been in a relationship and, things happen, life happens, it doesn't work out. It's not that he was playing you. Maybe at the beginning, you guys were serious, but eventually it just didn't work out. But if you find yourself constantly being in a relationship with people that are just there to toy with your feelings, toy with your emotions, and just leave you for abandon you at the end of the day, then there's definitely something wrong. It means that you are not taking note of the sign, or you are actually seeing the sign and you don't know that it is the sign, or maybe you know it's the sign and you just want to be played, or you enjoy being played. I don't think anybody actually enjoys being played. So anyways, I just want to talk to you and give you signs to see that this person is not interested. This person is a player. He's just there to play with you, and you are not the person for him. Okay, now the first sign that I will give, and I'll be very quick about this, is that players are usually very quick to show you or to catch feelings, or to make you catch feelings. Okay, they are constantly there, they are constantly calling you. When you guys just meet, okay, they will call you, they will use call to spoil your life. They will call you day, night, afternoon, morning, evening. They are always constantly calling you, sending you text message. You literally don't have any breathing space. What have you eaten? Have you eaten today? Have you slept? Have you baited? Have you shaken it? You will talk all night, you will fall asleep. They are all, in short, they are extra when they are just, when you are just meeting a person. I mean, yes, you have all the feelings and everything, but there's still that space. You allow the other person to come to you, you go to the person, you allow the person to come to you, and the rest of it. But players will not allow you to come. They are always there, like always giving you all the attention. Okay, and while this is not a bad thing, where it becomes a bad thing is that all of a sudden they'll stop. They'll stop giving you the attention. They'll stop the calls. But you know what happens? Because you are now used to talking to them every day, you are used to hearing their voice in the morning, you are used to hearing their voice before you go to sleep, you are used to them being there for you at all times. What happens? You start to miss them. You start to feel like, oh, your life is incomplete without them anymore. Why? Because they have been extra there for you. Even when you didn't need them, they have always been there for you. And you find yourself testing for them. You find yourself thirsty for them. Okay, you find yourself always wanting or longing for the attention. You start to miss them, and that time they now become MIA. They become missing in action. So what happens? You are the one always going to them, talking to them, sending them a message. What have I done to you? How have I offended you? Did I do something? Did I say something? And then that is when the game now starts, because they know they have trapped you. They've gotten you where they need you to be. Okay, they now start to play you like a fiddle. Okay, so when a person is always, you are just meeting me for the, we are just getting to know each other, but you're using call to spoil my life. You are calling me, texting me, sending me gifts, sending me this, sending me that, and all of a sudden it just cuts the attention. You are going to him and it's taking time to answer you and everything, because he wants to trap you, and the moment he traps you, you are done for it. Okay, that is a sign that that person is a player. Okay, now another point is that in your very first few conversations, of just meeting each other, he has already started to call you names like babe, sweetheart, honey pie, sugar pie. We just met yesterday. How am I your honey pie? How am I the sugar in your tea? We just met 2 days ago. How How am I already your baby? Like, why? It irritates the hell out of me when people do that. Like, you will go on social media and someone would have sent me a message, hey babe, where you know me from? How am I your babe? You understand? Players are always like that. From the onset, they will make you feel like you are the only person in the world, okay? They'll start to call you pet names. Oh, sweetie pie. Oh, baby girl. Oh, sugar pie. Oh, honey pie. I've had a number of them. That's how they look then like, really? You think say that by this you go take catch me? You understand? But yes, they are always like that. They are always the first to, you know, call you names, to call you pet names, to call you, as in the way they will be like. And to me, I don't know, those things are very irritating. I don't know how girls find that very attractive. I just met you 1 week and I'm already your baby. I'm already your babe. I've not even told you, yes, I'm going to date you, but you're already calling me sweetheart, baby pie, sugar pie, I love you. Like, why are you not allowing me to think things through and make that decision to be with you? Why are you already sugarcoating my names? Okay, that is how you know they are players. They will, from the onset, hey, whoa, they will use love to spoil your life. And that's not love. And I know sometimes you can tell, like, it's really irritating. Why? Honestly, to me, it is very, very irritating. Don't start to call me baby girl and everything. I'm not your baby girl. Like, we just met, okay? But when you want to know a player, that's what they do from the beginning. They will start to, anyways, don't let me start to repeat myself. So yes, when you see a person that you just met 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 1 week ago, and you're already the sugar in his tea, the honey in his, it's what they call it to say, it cannot sleep without you. Or how have you been sleeping before you met me, huh? You've not been sleeping. You are not feeling sleepy. To me, I find it very, very awkward. I've always, even as a teenager, I've always found it very awkward. Like, we met 2 days ago and you're saying that you couldn't sleep all through the night. My thought was in your head. How have you been sleeping all the nights before you met me, brother? So please, when they start to tell you all those things in the very first stage of a relationship, then something is definitely wrong with him, okay? Another sign, okay, I just met you 1 week ago, you're asking me about my sex life. What brought that conversation? Like, why? Trust me, I've had guys like that. Like, we just met and you're asking me, so what's your favorite style? Hey, Jesus Christ. You don't know how many family I have, how many family members I have in my family. You don't know if I'm the second child in total. You don't know the name of my mother yet. You don't know what I do for a living. You don't know about my best food. You don't know about my favorite food, my favorite color. There's so many questions you could ask. But players will always go for the catch. They always tell you, sometimes they will start with, a topic that regards to sex. Let me know about the two of you, okay? Like a sexual topic, and then they'll start to talk about their own sexual life, and before you know what's happening, they are trying to talk about, see, if a person within your first month of dating is already talking about sex and the rest of it, then something is wrong in that relationship. Like, come on, you just met me last week. Why are you so interested in my sexual life? Like, why is that the bone of contention? Why is that something that we need to discuss in our get to know us phase or get to know me phase? That's not a question that you should be asking. How many sexual partners have I have? What's my favorite style in the bed? Why are we having that conversation now? Like, why? But when players want to get you, they start, and what they do, I say I've never been played. I lied. Actually, I lied. I didn't lie. I didn't remember. I remember this particular person I dated. Oh my God. I was a teenager then. I was about 16. And I just finished school, secondary school, and there was this guy that newly moved into the barracks then. Oh my God. This guy was muscular, has dreads, has the bad boy gangs. I think he just came back from the States. I don't know if it's United States or one of those, other outside the country states, countries that are lesser, He just came back and he was always wearing earrings. It was, this guy was every girl's in the barrack, like they were always passing their neighborhood and stuff. And I noticed him, I won't lie, like he's a fine boy. So I noticed him, but I was still young then, so I don't know, but one way or the other, I don't know why, this guy just took an interest in me. This guy, I'm telling you, then should be about 28, if not 30, okay? And this guy just took a very unusual interest in me, and and then the whole thing started. And every time this guy would talk to me, it has to do with sex, it has to do with sexual relationship. It was really uncomfortable for me, okay? But of course, because I don't see fine boy now and everything, but thankfully it never moved more than that. Like when my spirit just told me, and then I was just receiving Christ into my life. So the Holy Spirit was there to knock in my ear that run, okay? So every time I have a conversation with this guy, it has to do with sex, the kind of girls the style of sex he does with, I keep saying sex in the shade. It talks about doing the do. Please, let's go back before they will unmonetize my video. It's always always about, you know, how many girls he has been able to conquer, how many, you know, the styles that he does, how he hangs them, you know, the way he would normally, you know, disvirgin a girl. Like, the most awkward thing I've met, even at that age. Like, it was so raw. This guy was so raw. And you know what happens? It starts to rile you up. Before you know what is happening, you are sleeping and you are dreaming about the things that he would do to you. Your body is now longing for him. You want him to do those things that he says he has been doing to girls. You are so interested. And before you know what's happening, you are falling into the trap. And what happens? The moment he opens your leg and enter into you, he moves on to the next person, okay? So please, any person that you are just meeting and he's already talking to you about, oh, your sexual life, the things he would like to do to you, the things he'd like to do with you, do to who? You who you? Like, where from? Where the relationship came from? Please, I beg, please run away. Don't even allow him to, don't allow the handshake to pass the shoulder. I beg you, okay? All right. See, sister. Another way to identify a player is that, see, they will shower you with compliments like, hey, oh my God. See, I'm not saying that, I mean, every guy that showers you compliments is a player. But in your get to know your face, like you're just getting to know each other and everything, every single time, always complimenting you. I know it's not complimenting you like complimenting you in a normal way. You know, oh, you just got a promotion at work, or you're smart, or, you know, just complimenting you normally, like, oh, I love that dress you're wearing and stuff. But he's complimenting you in a, you know, in a very sensual way. You understand? You know, you look hot, you look sexy. You know, the way that your lipstick, it just makes your lips so luscious. Those are the kind of compliments he gives to you. You know, that trouser you wore today, the way it made your curves stand out, I could not control myself. You know, the way you know, that clothes, I love the way that clothes packaged your cleavage. You know, the way he's complimenting you, but in a very sensual manner that will make you to look yourself and say, we're not fine, we're not sexy. Sister, hottie. They have hammered you, they have played you, okay? So please, if he's constantly always complimenting you sexually, nothing you wear, see, there's nothing a player cannot sensualize. I'm telling you. Come on, you tie a scarf, it will tell you that the way you tie that scarf, like the way the turban around your head, you round your head like the head of a princess. Like, you look for something to say about every single thing in your body, and in a very sensual manner. Like, they are very, and I don't know, those things really irritate me, honestly. When I see a guy doing it, I'm like, I beg, please shift. You understand? So please, every time he compliments you, always compliment you sensually. Like, there is nothing he cannot sexualize. Come on. There's nothing sexy about that. That's just mean ill. Anyways, now, another way to identify a player. My sister, when they meet you, they will start to talk about their past. You now hear something like, you know, I've been hurt before. You know, my heart has been broken. You know, years ago, you know, I've said I would not date any lady, you know, actually before you, I've not met anyone. You know, I've actually met fine girls, but, you know, I've not been willing to give my heart to anyone because I've been hurt, you know, I've been hurt really bad. But when I saw you, I just, you know, wanted to give it a try because you seem like a very decent girl and stuff like that. But, you know, I was dating a girl and they will start to tell you things that you did not ask, okay? They'll start to tell you about their past, about the pain they've been through, about the trauma they have been through, about how they've made up their mind they're never going to be played again, about it was when they just met you, something just connected, something just told them that, don't miss this one, you understand, you know. But if not because of that thing, they would not, sister, carry your slippers and run. Carry your slippers and run. The guy is a player. He's literally playing you, okay? He's playing you like a fiddle. We just met and you're telling about the hurt who have hurt you in the past and how you made up your mind, and suddenly I am the one that I don't understand, like, where you know me from. And then, you know, see, and chances are actually that those people have actually been, you know, they've went through heartbreak, but some of them is that heartbreak that makes them a player, you understand? So they'll be saying stuff like, oh, see, I've played, and another classic sign of a player, another classic sign. They will come and tell you that, oh, see, when it comes to playing games, I have played games in the past. See, I've had my fair share of playing games. I've been with girls, like I can't count how many girls I've been with. I've done this, I've done that. They're always bragging about their wild past. Like, they're not telling you, like, you guys are talking about your past and you guys are opening up, okay? I married a man that has a past. You understand? Everybody has their own past, but you understand? But they're always bragging, telling that, you know, I've had my fair share. Is a lie. See, if a man is not a player, or if he has had his fair share whatever of playing, you would know. His action would say. But when he's always telling you, maybe you catch him, maybe he's not forthcoming, you know, when you need him, he's not there, or he's displaying signs of a player, and you confront him, I tell you that, see, you have nothing to be worried about. I've had my fair share of plays. I've been with girls. Cannot play that game anymore. Now it's you that I want. It's Shekiniko. What makes me different? What makes me different from the girl you just finished playing last month? Or guy? What makes me different from her? She understand. So please don't allow them to play you, sister. Don't allow them play you. Because the truth is that we women are actually emotional beings, okay? We get connected emotionally very quickly, and men knows this, okay? They know that the more they pour their heartbreak on you, you feel sorry for them. And because we are nurturers by nature, okay, we want to give them a shoulder to cry on. We want to, you know, encourage them. Before we know, we also start to share our own heartbreak story, giving them a leverage, something to leverage on. You understand? And what happens is that when you feel sorry for them, the more you feel, pity for him, the more your feelings and your emotion get attached. And the moment you get attached, it is very difficult to pull back, and then God will now start to play you. Okay, so when it comes to that heartbreak story, saying that, hey, yeah, I'm very sorry about your past, but what did you do? Kiloshe, what did you do to the girl? The girl just saw and did nothing and just decided to break your heart. Okay, did you not see the sign before you started dating her? Why did you go to her? See, don't do it with your emotions. Okay, I'm not saying that you don't, you know, empathize with him. Be sorry for him, but still use your brain. Okay, don't get emotionally attached because he's sharing his heartbreak. And who never chop breakfast? Everybody has eaten breakfast, brother. You've eaten your own, I've eaten my own. So let's move on. Okay. I'm not saying be heartless, but trust me, these are classic signs of heartbreakers. I've seen them. Trust me. Anyways, one thing you also need to know about heartbreakers is that they know their targets. They know the people that they are going for, okay? And they are people that are vulnerable, people that are naive, people that, you know, they don't have a voice of their own. And that's why players, okay, we always go for people that are younger than their age, okay? Trust me, when I was younger, I met a lot of them, okay? They will always go to people that cannot think for themselves, people that are still young, people that still want, you know, they're still trying to explore, that are not so sure of themselves, that are virgins but are thinking of being this virgin, they are looking for innocence, okay? They're looking for girls that, you know, and that's why you see a 40-something-year-old person pursuing an 18-year-old girl. Are they following you in your village? Are they following you? Okay? You will see a 50-something-year-old girl following, you know, 18 because they know what they are looking for. And you say, he loves me. I cannot count how many ladies have come to my DMs and they say, it's 30, I'm 18. It's 30 years old, I'm 16. It's 16. What are you looking for? What are you in a hurry for? Sister, hey. They are looking for people that they can dominate, people that they can control. Okay, and when they finish using you, they will throw you away. What will you do? They look for naivety, naive people. And what do? They start to tell you sweet nonsense, okay? I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to love you. You just went through a heartbreak, okay? You know, vulnerable girls, like I said, they will come to tell you that, I'm going to treat you better. I'm going to love you better. I'm going to Shekiniko. They are always telling you, see, trust me, a man that will treat you right, he does not have to say it. Trust me, you will see it in his action. But when he talks more than he does, sister, you are being played, okay? When he's a 30-something-year-old person, you are 18, you're 17, you're 20, okay? And he's 40-something and he's trying to, you know, because he knows you are younger, you don't have a mind of your own yet, even if you think you do, because when you're at that age, there's this tendency to believe that you know you're a big girl, you can think for yourself, sister, and that's why that guy keeps pursuing you, okay? So go and wise up, okay? You want to, I'm still young, okay? Can we be friends for a while? Let us get to know each other. We don't need to date first, okay? Let's be friends and let us see how it goes, okay? And if he's interested, yes, but most of the players, they are not ready. They don't want to waste time. They jump to the next person. It will tell you, yes, let us be friends, okay? And all the whiles that you are trying to be friend is always trying to kiss you, it's always trying to pull your boundaries, always trying to draw the line closer, okay? It's always trying to force you to do things with him, okay? And it calls, and even though he says, let us be friends, some of them will agree, oh yes, let's be friends, let's see how it goes. But even throughout that friendship, they are always looking for vulnerable moments for them to take advantage of, to kiss you, to touch you, to do stuff to you. Yeah, that's the friendship that he's looking for. So sister, please, that person is just a player, so do not be played. Okay? You guys say I say okay too much, but yeah, I don't know. Every time I come with different things. So yes, this is where I'm going to draw the curtain. This is where I'm going to, like, I mean, if you have any other tips, please leave them in the comment section below. But let me know if this has been helpful to you, okay? So yes, this is where I'm going to end. Thank you so much for watching. I need to go home now. It's getting really dark outside and I still have a long way to go and I need to beat traffic, okay? So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment, definitely like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and share this video to somebody you think might be playing you, or someone that you think might be, that is being played in their relationship, or someone that thinks he's playing you but now you have wised up. Send this video to him to let him know that, oh God, I see your tactics, I see you. Now I know that this is what you are doing, okay? Anyways, thank you guys for joining me. I'm gonna see you guys in my next video, okay? Until then, my name is still Victoria Ayodele Fash. Have an amazing week, okay? I'll see you guys soon in my marriage bed series, okay? All right, bye.